A-Meister.
What up?
Tell me about you. Who are you?
My name is Aníbal. I'm 25 years old and I'm a Twitch streamer.
Yep. Mira, me empujó.
The jumper, he's jumping right there.
Yo estoy dentro de la casita que está al lado del banco.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Right, somewhere, dude. This is the last one.
Haha!
Twitch streamer. What's that?
It's basically you broadcast to the internet so people could watch you play. Yeah, I just pretty much you just put it out there, people watch you. It's the new I'd say
It's the new wave.
the new wave. I'd say, yeah, like, you know, just that's what people are doing nowadays. That's like the trending, you know, that's
Yeah.
what's trending right now. People are like just streaming. That people that's all they want to do. Yeah, it's something I enjoy, so I like it.
So you're on Twitch. Do you do YouTube as well?
So I started off doing streaming on Twitch regularly, and then some things happened. I had to pause my streaming stuff, and I went on from that to YouTube, and then YouTube I just did it for a couple months. I didn't like the results, so I went back to Twitch. So I'm back on Twitch.
What's like the big difference between YouTube and Twitch?
Twitch has a lot more perks, I'd say. Twitch has like more little shortcuts, more things that for you to enjoy, like, and also work with. YouTube is amazing, don't get me wrong, but I'd say because Twitch has built-in like stuff so you could use for your stream and help you, you know, help your stream grow better and look better. Sorry, and yeah, I mean, YouTube, it's more of like you know, like I'd say it's more out there when you create something bigger and you just want to upload it so people can watch a whole clip instead of you streaming. I mean, don't get me wrong, people do also watch, stream on YouTube as well.
What kind of games do you play on there?
My favorite games are first-person shooters.
First person?
Yeah, first-person shooters.
So like the Call of Duties.
Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, and then Modern Warfare 2 were my top games. That's, you know, where we actually spend most of our hours when we were younger. So yeah, I love that. That's one of my favorite.
So you said when you were younger, how long have you been playing?
I've been playing since I was 13 years old.
Like 13? What consoles were you on?
PlayStation. No, wait. I started with PlayStation 2 actually.
PlayStation 2?
No, actually, no. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I actually started playing when I was 9 years old. My dad sent us a PlayStation 2 for me and my brothers at the DR, and we just had a whole load of games, and we used to play.
Oh, so you're from Dominican Republic?
I'm from the Dominican Republic. Yes, I am.
Okay, so you were there when you were 9. What age did you come out?
I came here when I was 11.
11. Okay. So but your dad lived here before.
Right.
Oh,
My dad lived here for about a year, and then yeah, we came after.
So your dad kind of started your love for gaming at a young age.
Correct.
When did you start the first person shooters? Was it at 9 or a little later?
No, a little later. When I came to the United States, I basically started doing. Well, I couldn't afford it at the moment, so I had to, you know, do some stuff on the side, like working with my uncle, and, you know, getting the money so I could actually buy a newer version console, like 360 at that time and PlayStation 3. So I went with 360. Things didn't work out with the 360, but then, so then I had to go for the PlayStation. Then that's when my love for the PlayStation as well grew. Like, I actually liked it better. It worked better for me, and then yeah, that's when I first started playing first-person shooters.
Okay. And what does your what do you think your family thinks about what you're doing? Like your dad, mom, siblings, whatever.
Well, the perspective has changed. Obviously, back then, my dad wasn't a big fan about me staying up all night playing. Yeah. But now it is different. I mean, obviously, I'm older. I can make my own decisions. Yeah. But he's definitely okay with it. He loves it. He says he watches me at times too. He goes to my streams and watches me.
Oh, so your dad supports you? Watches?
Yeah, he actually goes and he actually doesn't say anything in the chat, but he sends me a text saying, "Oh, just say anything goofy," or you know, it's like, "Oh, I seen you," you know. Yeah. That's about it. Yeah, they're actually all supportive, to be honest. My brothers as well.
Okay. And do you have a girlfriend, wife, whatever?
I do have a girlfriend, for a long time girlfriend.
Okay. And is she supportive with it?
Oh yeah, my
Yeah.
girlfriend is very supportive of this. She's my like hard body #1 fan, like supporter too, and all that. She's always there. She's the reason why I keep pushing through this, because without her, to be honest, is like, to me, yeah, like I gotta give her all the credit.
Yeah.
I gotta give her all the credit, to be honest. Like when I first mentioned to her that I wanted to start streaming because I saw people doing it, and she's like, so go for it, you know, like, and I told her like the reason why I hadn't do it is because, you know, I wanted to like dedicate my time to her instead of like video games, and she's like, no, if you want to do that, just go for it. And yeah, and ever since then, and like I just started slowly getting into the streaming stuff. I wasn't sure what I was doing much, but I was just streaming normally, and then she just kept pushing me like, is this really, she questioning me, so is this really like something you want to do? And I actually do, and I kind of slacked off a lot. I don't get me wrong, she has been on the like very not okay, like not happy with me at times, because I did like kind of slack off a lot. So she's the one that's always like been there pushing me through all this whole journey of me streaming, me getting out there and then making sure I do my stuff, to be honest.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, of course. I can't thank her enough of her support.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Tell me about your setup there.
My setup?
I see you have a mic.
Well, yeah,
speakers.
this right here, this is a Astro A40 TR with a mix amp right over here. This is where I control the volume of my headsets. Keyboard and mouse, Asus monitor. I also have my PlayStation right here. I gotta get back into that, but right now there's a PC. I don't know if you guys can see it much. Sorry about that. But yeah, I also just built my own PC.
Oh, you built your own?
Well, someone built it for me, and I'm very thankful for that he actually did that.
Yeah.
I bought the parts and I brought it to him. He was very intrigued about doing it too. So yeah, they bought me PC, and then Blue Yeti, Logitech camera for the streaming. That's it pretty much. I love my setup, to be honest. Now it's like very excited to what's to come next about my streaming stuff.
Do you play more on the PC or the PS4?
I play, so before I was just running everything through my PlayStation, like my stream and all that, and I was using Elgato to run my games. Elgato is a game capture. It captures instant gameplay, and then it just basically uploads that to the internet, and it's a smooth. Elgato has everything built in instead of using other programs like OBS, XSplit, any other programs you can think of. And so I do play now more on PC actually.
Okay.
Because I want to get better at it. I want to start learning how to use mouse and keyboard, and also I think I'm a controller player most likely. Like I'll stick to that along the way. But I think I will be switching up in the near future. I would just like, depending on what games I would like to stream, I have the option to do that, so I will be okay with that, to be honest. There's games I would like to play on PlayStation as well. Yeah. So
which one do you like more, playing on the PC? Or I know you like controllers more, but I know you could just buy a controller for the PC.
oh, I do. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
Okay.
I do have I'm using my controller from a PlayStation
On the PC?
on the PC.
Oh,
So I
wow.
just plug and play. I mean, it's giving me some issues lately, but I'll figure it out eventually. I do enjoy more PlayStation, but I gotta let that go, because that's in the past, and I have to move on, and like I need to start doing more like my PC, because first of all, it runs better. Everything with the gaming and all that, it helps me in the long run, because I'll be at a higher advantage than other people to play with or
Yeah.
against. Yeah. So.
Sure. So, favorite games of first person shooters. You stream a lot of Fortnite, Call of Duty,
Call of
Apex Legends. I hear.
Apex Legends I stream most likely more than Call of Duty. Call of Duty, I was actually I'm a Call of Duty fan, hardcore. Like
Yeah.
I just and the new Call of Duty coming out also, I'm so excited for that. But I don't know, like the Call of Duty games, just I don't know, that didn't go so well in the last couple of games that came out, so I just kind of gave up a little bit on it. I tried it. I've always bought the games. Fortnite is one game I enjoy a heck a lot. So Yeah, just Fortnite, Apex. I can stream sometimes, like depending how my mood is. Like if I want to stream just like a slow paced game or any like RPG, like it depends. I'm also feeling like obviously like I'll aim towards more the first person shooter, so Apex, Call of Duty, and stuff. Fortnite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that chair you have there. That
My
green-
chair.
lime green chair.
Well, my chair right here is a Maxonomic. It also has my YouTube
What?
name, guys. It's a custom made by my girlfriend as well. Again, my #1 supporter. You know, she's all up on board with this. Like she just got me this whole chair. It's wicked expensive with the custom name. Yeah, this chair got it a couple months ago, and it feels a lot more comfortable. So I used to play in a big tall chair when I first started, when I moved to this new apartment and stuff. And it was killing. Like my back was hurting all the time. Like
Yeah.
I wasn't like okay. My muscles were getting tense, way too tense, and I just couldn't continue to do so. And then she just was so. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She just surprised me basically with this chair, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe you did this. But I'm thankful, and this chair is just amazing. It's so comfortable, dude. It's like this is where everything happens. This is the magic right here, bro.
Yeah. So I like that custom embroidery. Tell me about your name though, A-Meister. Where did that come from?
That's actually an interesting story, bro.
Yeah.
It's it came from me playing the Pokemon game.
The Pokemon game.
Pokemon game.
How long ago was this?
About a year or so. I still do play DS, guys. I still do play DS. I have a Nintendo
DS,
Switch here too. So I do enjoy Pokemon as well, guys. Any other like fun games like that, I enjoy a lot. Start off by, they're suggested nicknames for you. So the name A-Meister came up, and I'm like, it just rang a bell right away.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow, that's actually a pretty cool name. I mean, it's spelled differently as on my Twitch name, but I like that for my YouTube name, which is a little unique for that instead.
How's it spelled on your Twitch?
It's AMEISTR. Two R's at the end, yeah. So
Okay.
A-Meister. But yeah, like right here, it's just A-Meister, just one R at the end as well. So I mean, I just it was different, but I just kept it as that, and I think I'll go with it. But I love the idea how it came from a Pokemon game, because one of my all-time favorite games too, just to play, enjoy the most. Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yes, sir.
So when you were in high school, let's talk about that. Just because you told me you've been gaming since you were 9. So when you were in high school, is that all you did? Like you go to school, you come home and game, spend a little bit of time with your girlfriend. How did that work out?
So before I went to high school, I was just gaming all the time after school. I did not take any breaks. Barely did any homework, guys. Don't do that at home. Just make sure you get your homeworks done. I just came home, played games, and then once I went to high school, things changed a little bit. Freshman year was alright. I still played like all the time after school and on the weekends. Like I used to go to bed late. I used to be really tired waking up for school. Again, go to bed early, guys, and make sure you get your homework done. Once sophomore year came, towards the end of that, I met my girlfriend. So it kind of, from there on, it just like moved things around a lot. So I just like, once I got my girl, like I met my girlfriend and all that, like, start hanging out, doing other stuff, like, activities in general. And I just started to focus more on her and make sure, she got the attention she needed. So I don't,
Yeah.
so things didn't go the opposite side, like the opposite way, and I mean, it just took a lot of my time away, and I just kind of gave up on video games.
Did you play any sports?
I did. I also play sports. I started a freshman playing basketball, and then sophomore year as well, and then volleyball as well. So two sports, 2 different seasons. So I played volleyball from freshman to senior year.
Okay, so that's cool. So you weren't only playing video games; you were still staying active and
Right.
having a social life and doing other things.
Yes, I was. I was also.
Where do you see this going, as far as like career paths, or if that's even something you want to do?
Well, I sat down with my girlfriend, like I don't know, for the 100th time.
Yeah.
She makes, she doesn't make me do anything, but she suggests, and she has very goals, like priorities for me, like, and she wants me to succeed in life. And I have a board up in the wall over there. I have certain goals that I want to reach, and one of the goals from here is to from here on with the streaming part is making this a full-time job. This is my goal to go. Like I just want to get up, play, and make it my job and just like not worry about doing anything else other than just just play for my community and give them my all. That's all. Like yeah, pretty much. I mean, obviously, eventually I would like to start doing videos with my girlfriend, like vlogging, etc., etc. And we'll see when that goes.
That's dope. So one thing that goes around in America a lot. There's a lot of mass shootings.
Mass shootings.
A lot of, there was like 2 in the last week.
Right.
Do you think, because a lot of politicians automatically go to video games and they assume,
To blame for, yes.
Yeah, so they blame people who play video games and they think that's real life and they go out and they perform these mass shootings. Do you agree that like video games is like a big part of that, or?
No, not at all. I've always played video games. I've always played first-person shooter games. They never gave me the idea to even do that. Even whatever problems I have, that doesn't give me the idea of shooting anybody or anything like that's not right. You know what I mean? That comes just I don't know what to be honest what to tell you, but like it has nothing to do with video games, and first-person shooter games are not to blame for, or any gun games.
So I'm done with every question I have. Do you have any advice for any like kid out there who may watch this and decide that he wants to do streaming, or what kind of advice would you advise someone else to do the same thing? Just like if you were starting all over, what advice would you give yourself?
What advice would I give myself? Well, first of all, consistency is very important, guys. Making sure you're doing stuff to make yourself out there, to make your like, what how you say this? Make your, what's that word, bro? Can't think of it. Just your stuff. Make sure your stuff is out there in the internet.
Content?
Yeah, your content. Right. Sorry. So make sure your content's out there. Stay consistent. Make sure you stay on top of it. Like make plans for something. Have a goal. And just grind, guys. If you want to do this stuff, like go for it. I have my little brother just started yesterday. He got a lot of like growth from one stream, and he just started. That was his first stream, and anything's possible. It is what it is. It'll be hard at times, but just keep pushing through it, and don't just because you don't see any growth at the beginning of your journey with this. Don't worry about it. Keep pushing. Eventually, you'll get some exposure, and then people on the long run would help you out. So and seek out for help. Others, reach out to other people that do the same thing, and they could give you some advice on what to do next. And don't get stuck on one part. Just move on and keep streaming, guys, all the way.
All right, buddy. Thank you. It's for 5 Minutes with Alex.
Thank you. Appreciate it. See ya.
Aníbal, get him. Kill that. That's the last dude. That's the last dude. That's the last one. Come on. There we go.
Take out your head. Take out your head, bro. I dare you.
Oh!